everybody, welcome to the Noble Way.
And today we are at Epcot's International Flower and Garden Festival.
And we are here today because we are going to be trying all the new food items at the Farmer's Feast booth today, and I am pumped. The entire menu has rolled over to a brand new set of food items, and we are going to hit them all up right now in just a moment, so stay tuned. Make our way over to the Farmer's Feast. It is situated over here by the Creation Shop, so you don't have to go too far into the World Showcase to get there. I just love this festival. I love the fact that there's literally just beautiful flowers and foliage like everywhere, and I really do like this like bird feeders or bird houses up here. I've mentioned them before on another video. I just think it's so cool. You can kind of see there's a purple martin sitting right up there. And these purple martins have been hosted here for 20 years at Epcot. They set these up and they have the purple martins come here every year for the Epcot Flower and Garden Festival. They've been coming for 20 years to Epcot just in general. So what do you think they're going to add? What do you think they're going to do with that building?
I feel like it's going to be something for food and wine, but I mean, I could be wrong.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I feel like it'll open for the Food and Wine Festival, but I don't know what will be in there, but that's what I think.
Honestly, they've struggled to do anything with that building for decades. I feel like it's been like just kind of like an empty building that barely ever gets used for anything for a long time. I can't even remember there ever even being anything in there worth doing, except for the last time.
Which we loved.
Yeah, where you could get the wings and you could get the drinks and stuff, and then they had the really cool like little display that was like announcing all the upcoming stuff. I thought that was really cool. And now it's gone, but I don't know. I wonder what they're going to do with it. Mostly it just turned into kind of a walkway to actually get to cut the corner here at World Showcase, but I don't know. I hope they do something good with it because it's kind of just been like an albatross that doesn't get used for a long, long time. And at least before that last thing, they were doing something with it that was worth seeing, but now I don't know. We'll keep you posted if they do anything with it, but I don't have high hopes at this point. Right behind me, we made it to the Farmer's Feast, and I have mentioned this in previous videos as well, that the cool thing about this booth is that the entire menu changes over 3 times during the Flower and Garden Festival. It starts out with the early bloom menu, which we actually tried everything to. I'll link to you the video where we tried them all below, and then it switches over to the springtime menu. So there's going to be a completely new menu. We want to try all of them right now. And then after this, in a couple of weeks, it's going to change over to the summer solstice menu. So we'll probably have to hit this again. But there's some really good, delicious looking food items in this menu. So we're just going to grab them all and take a look. But I really feel like I wish they did this with other booths throughout the Flower and Garden Festival, not just this one, because I do like the fact that because the festival runs so long, there's lots of different food items to keep trying at the same booth, so it's pretty cool. All right, we just got our food items, and I'm excited to give them a try. They look really good, actually. I'm surprised. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. One of them she's definitely not going to eat, but I'm going to eat it.
Yeah.
So the first one I'll talk about is the grilled vegetable bruschetta.
Which looks really
Some people call it bruschetta. I've heard it called bruschetta from actual Italian restaurants, so I don't know how it's called. I'm just going to say bruschetta. So it's got marinated peppers with zucchini, squash, artichokes, goat cheese, balsamic glaze on a delicious grilled ciabatta bread. Sounds awesome.
It really does.
I'm really digging the balsamic glaze on it. It looks like, so I feel like hopefully it has some flavor, unlike the grilled vegetables that we had tried. The grilled baby vegetables, those were busted. I did not like those at all. And this was $5, which is pretty cheap. I feel like it's a pretty good size item.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to try this. It looks really good to me. I cut like kind of a huge bite, so bear with me. But it smells really good. Don't you smell the balsamic?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks really good. So. That's a 10 out of 10. The goat cheese in it, 20 out of 10. That is so good. The balsamic glaze, 20 out of 10. I'm curious to know what you think about it. It's very, very good. It's way better than I thought it was going to be.
All right, I'll give it a rip. I think I got most all of it on there, but it's a little messy here. But it's pretty good size.
So good. He can't lie and say it's not. It's so good, isn't it?
Mmm.
The flavors are just really, really good.
Mmm. It's good. I'll be honest. I would say this is right up our alley. I mean, what's not to like? You know, ciabatta bread, good. Balsamic glaze, good. Goat cheese, good. I mean, it's good.
It's really good.
I'm really digging it.
And it was only $5.
It was only $5.
Yeah.
Apparently, I have like an entire swarm of bugs in my eyeball.
And I don't have any, so I don't know
what's happening. They're all like they're hunting me right now. They're touching my face. They're on my legs. Anybody who gets bugs on them all the time feels me right now. I don't know what's happening, but this is right up our alley though. We like sour stuff. Like it's really sour, bitter. I love that balsamic glaze on it. It's so good. The veggies on top, they're a little unorthodox. I feel like for a bruschetta, right? So it's not like the normal tomato, like Italian tomatoes and onions.
Thank goodness.
And those sorts of things. Cucumbers. It's literally like squash and zucchini and artichokes, which is weird, I guess, but it's actually really good.
And the cheese?
The goat cheese is good. Usually I feel like goat cheese overpowers the dish. Whenever you put a goat cheese on something, it overpowers it. But honestly, there's so much happening with the fresh veggies on there, and the bread is really thick. Plus the balsamic, it just balances out so good. I didn't even the cheese was not overpowering at all. It was just busting. So that really was an awesome appetizer.
Yeah.
It was like the appetizer for the main course. And now let's talk about the main course. And it is a phenomenal, ginormous looking lamb shank. I mean, check this thing out. I mean, what? Look at this thing. It's a monster. It's got the bone, or I think. I don't even, is there a bone? Or just fat? I don't know, but either way, it's giant. And there's potatoes with it, so this thing looks awesome, so let me tell you about it. So it was $7.75, so it's a little bit more expensive than the bruschetta, obviously, because that's just sort of an appetizer. This is the main dish, and it's got lamb, so hello. I don't usually eat a lot of lamb, I'll be honest. But this says it has marble potatoes with it, which is interesting, because I don't know that marble potatoes is a thing. I think it's just a few different varieties of potatoes, because I see, I think a red potato, a yellow potato, and then what looks to me like a purple potato of some kind. And then it also has spring vegetables, and it has a red wine butter sauce, which is kind of just like a streak right underneath the lamb. The spring vegetables look a little weird to me. I don't really know what they are.
They look fine.
It just looks like onions or something, and
spinach.
I don't really know what it is.
And they look like pickled onions.
Yeah, I just can't really tell what these are. I'm guessing this looks like a mushroom, and there's some onions and a lima bean or something in here. So the veggies to me don't look great, but we'll try them. And then you can see the potatoes here. It's just got different varieties of potatoes. Okay, so let's rip into this thing. I don't know if there's a bone. What's not happening there? I'm having a hard time finding a place to cut through here. I'll be honest, that was really hard to do with a plastic fork and a plastic knife. But it looks good. I mean, it's it's the typical lamb, undercooked. It's a little bit of redness to it. She's not going to do that. I'll try it.
He's spitting it out, so that's not a good sign.
There was a bone. Actually, the lamb itself is pretty solid.
Is it?
Yeah, it's nice and juicy and tender. And it's got a good flavor to it. It's got a nice seasoning on it. I don't know what the seasoning is, but it's a little salty. The problem I have with it is there's just not that much of it.
Yeah.
Because there's so much of the other fat and bone. Like, it's really hard to even get like a tiny sliver off this thing.
And how much was it?
$7. But once I get the sliver off, like, we're good to go. Because it tastes amazing.
Yeah, but is a sliver worth $7?
Like, I feel like I'm gonna have to like Genghis Khan this thing. Like, I'm not even kidding.
He's such a nerd.
Like, look at this. Look at this bad boy.
I know what that means.
I can't tell if it's doing anything. I mean, look at this bad boy. This crustiness on the outside, though, looks really good. You know what? I'm just going to Genghis Khan this thing. So this is just going to have to happen. Forget the fork ain't happening. This is like, see what happens.
How is it? You like it?
I actually do like it.
Do you?
Yeah, and the fat is nice and rendered pretty well. I love this. I don't know what this crusty stuff is on the outside.
Parmesan crusted, doesn't it? Kind of?
Yeah, I don't know if it's like Parmesan breadcrumb crust. Parmesan Romano crust or something. I don't know, but I'm kind of digging it.
Herb-crusted.
I do like it.
It says herb-crusted.
Yeah, whatever this herb-crusted is made out of is pretty solid. I want more of it, actually. That's the way to go. Forget the knife and the fork.
Just pick it up and eat it. No one cares.
I gotta say though,
Flavor.
that's the way to go. Just eat that thing like a chicken leg, you know, like a turkey leg. Pick that thing up and just gnaw on it, and it's awesome. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised. I think it's actually pretty solid. I honestly have nothing bad to say about it. Once I started like gnawing on it, like a turkey leg, like just picking it up and like biting chunks off of it, it was popping.
The vegetables are fine. They're cooked fine. The potatoes fine.
I don't want these potatoes.
But they don't really have much flavor. But I like potatoes, so to me it's good. Let's split the purple.
Overall, everything on the plate's good.
I like the way the potatoes are cooked. I like the texture, and they're good.
Potatoes are good. The potatoes actually have. I felt like they had a little bit of seasoning. I could use a little bit more salt.
Yeah.
Shockingly, I'm sure everyone watching this video was like, "Well, there's a shock." They said they wanted salt, because we like to be heavy-handed with the salt. But it was still good. I didn't have to have the salt, and I still enjoyed the potatoes. So everything on this, I honestly thought this was kind of going to be a throwaway because I'm not like a big lamb eater. It was like it's like red. It's a lot of fat.
It's really rare.
Yeah, it's very rare. A lot of fat, like a lamb has. It was good.
You liked it?
I ain't gonna lie. I really enjoyed it. Usually don't get really good beef or steak or anything from Epcot for any of the booths, but that was good. I got nothing bad to say about it.
And we're moving on to the strawberry rhubarb upside-down cake with the crème fraîche. What is it? Whipped
Crème
cream?
fraîche whipped cream. Yeah, it looks good. And
does
this was $4.75.
It looks
I mean, it
good.
looks good. There's a random flower on it for I don't know what reason. I guess
Hopefully
because it
there's
looks
sugar
cute.
in it. We'll see. Here, you get.
Yeah,
the
let's give it a
spoon.
rip.
Okay, I'm gonna try this. I do like it. It needs sugar. I do like it though. I want to know what you think, and it is warm, which I like.
Come on, Epcot, you doing me wrong again with this stupid no sugar? All right, I'll try it here real quick. Hold on, I got some like rhubarb hair in my mouth. You know how rhubarb has that like stringy, I don't know how else to say it. It's like celery.
Rhubarb hair.
Rhubarb hair, that's what I'm gonna call it. That's the name. I had to get some of that out.
Try it without that though.
I like it.
Try it without the cream. Okay, so actually, the berries and rhubarb are what makes it good.
I like it. It's got enough sweetness for me. I mean, I could probably take a little bit more sweetness,
Yeah.
but it isn't. I don't even think it needs it for me.
Yeah, it's fine. It's probably like a 6 or 7 out of 10 for me.
I like it. It's like an 8 or a 9 for me.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm not even like a huge strawberry rhubarb fan, but it's popping.
It always reminds me of my mom because my mom likes strawberry rhubarb.
Yeah. Crème fraîche is cremmy and freshy. The strawberries and the rhubarb in there are delicious.
I don't even know what rhubarb is.
I just told you it was like a celery thing.
Is it? That's what it is?
Kinda, I guess. I don't know. I don't eat rhubarb. Does it look like? It looks like celery, kinda. It's like a reddish, greenish celery. Maybe like a slightly sweeter. I don't know. I'm not a rhubarb.
The cake kind of reminds me of corn cake, which is funny. I don't know.
It's gone.
So we did like it.
We liked it. It's gone. So we ate the whole thing, even all the crème fraîche. So
That's about.
I think it was bussin'.
We were hungry.
All right, so the early bloom menu, bust. The springtime menu, 2 thumbs up for me. It was a massive improvement. The early bloom menu was the leek soup and it was cold.
Yeah.
No good for me. We did not like that. That was a pass. The bison part itself was good. Everything else on the plate was bad. Was not great. And then the creamsicle wobbly gelatinous blob thing that was supposed to be a creamsicle was busted.
Yeah.
So, but everything on this menu was awesome.
I mean, I didn't try the lamb. I like the potatoes.
Everything was good. I mean, everything was good. A few of the things were awesome. So, like,
Yeah.
there was nothing. There's nothing here that I couldn't recommend that you actually try because I think it was phenomenal. All right, well, we'll be back to try this menu again here in the summertime when the summer menu comes up because they've got some other cool, delicious-looking food. What's it say? We got a whole lot of melon, which is a cheesecake.
Tomato and cornbread, panzanella with
She won't like
burrata
that.
cheese and fresh basil.
That sounds good. I want to try that.
Barbecued seared pork tenderloin with summer succotash, herb butter, and grapefruit vinaigrette.
Sounds good. And
So we'll see.
we've already said that Disney knows how to make pork. So,
Yeah, they do.
so I mean, they've been making some good pork. So we'll be back on the trail here to try this one in the summertime. But overall, everything was awesome here. Let's go find something else because I'm still hungry. So let's throw something else into this episode because this isn't enough food yet. I think we're going to stop at the Refreshment Port and we're going to try one of the poutines here. I think it's going to have to be the Refreshment Port. I'm so thirsty that I've got to get a drink. And while we're here, we might as well try one of the poutines. They've got a brand new house-made Italian sausage and peppers poutine that we've not tried before, so I want to give it a go.
So we stopped at the refreshment post and got the Italian sausage poutine. To me, it smells like hanky-panky, if you know what that is. If you're from the Midwest. $9.
$9? That's a lot.
Yeah, but it feels like a lot.
Yeah, it looks like a lot.
So we'll see if it's any good.
Give it a go. Is it good? What do you think? I mean, it looks really good. I can smell it from here, and it looks and smells amazing.
Oh, this is very, very good and tasty. It has Italian sausage, peppers. I want you to try it and see what... I want to see what you think. Go ahead and try it.
All right, let's give it a go here.
I can't stop eating it. 10 out of 10. I love this.
You like it?
Love it. And I'm not a huge fan of Italian sausage, but man, this is good. Like, it's hitting the spot. And it's a lot. It's like really heavy, and you get a lot in here.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm not like a huge Italian sausage fan. I can eat it. I think it's okay. But this doesn't even taste really like Italian sausage to me. I agree. It kind of reminds me like, it smells and looks like, and tastes a little bit like hanky-panky.
Hanky-panky.
You know, which I guess hanky-panky has sausage in it.
Yeah.
It's usually like ground beef and sausage and then like cheese, which I feel like that's what this is. It's like sausage, but instead of the ground beef, like an Italian sausage all ground up with like, there's like this like delicious like cheese sauce on it. I like it a lot. It's actually really good. And the fries are just like the standard fries that they always have. I wish they had thicker cut fries. Like, the fries themselves are better at the poutine place in Disney Springs. They're like thicker cut fries. They're definitely better fries.
I like the way these are cooked, though.
But no, they're good.
Yeah.
They're just not my favorite kind of French fry. But with all the other stuff on it, I don't mind. It's bossing.
I had to stop eating it. I had to force myself. I was going to eat the whole thing. I think it's really good. I feel like $9 is worth it because it's very filling. It's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot. It's big, and we've had the poutines here in the past. And I usually say there's not enough stuff on top for how many fries there are. So like by the time you dig through all the delicious things on the top, you just have a whole bowl of fries with nothing on them. This one, because it's got like all that cheese sauce. What's this? I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm like a fish or something is swimming in. Anyway, cheese sauce is just kind of woven through it, and the crumbliness of the ground up sausage. It ends up kind of going all over the whole bowl. Yeah. And so even by the end of the bowl, there's still like a lot of stuff here. So I feel like it's worth it because the whole thing will be good the whole way through.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, the bugs today. What are they doing? They're like, apparently I smell delicious today. Another dish that's good at the poutine place. I question whether or not it's poutine because there's no cheese curds. I always say that. I'm like, I thought poutine was gravy and cheese curds on potatoes. This doesn't have any gravy, and it has no cheese curds. This one at least does have cheese, because some of them don't even have cheese.
Yeah.
And I guess technically the cheese is like a gravy in this form, but I still don't think it's poutine.
Yeah.
But I don't care, it's good, so whatever. There's people from Canada right now are like, it is so poutine. He doesn't know what he's talking about. You're right, I don't. I have no idea. But it's awesome.
Enjoy Epcot's International Flower and Garden Festival celebrating Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary. Thanks so much for dancing, everybody. Have fun. Have a good time. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Nice spam t-shirts over there. Come on.
That's the first time we've seen Alberta Bound during the Flower and Garden Festival. We actually thought they weren't here. We were saying this is the first. I don't know why I just said we were. Wow, I can't say that. We were just saying last time we were here that this is the only festival where we haven't seen Alberta Bound or the many different names that they call themselves they call themselves different names at different festivals. It was the first time we haven't seen them. So they are actually here. So that's cool. Here we are again at the Cider House because apparently we can't come to Epcot without stopping at the Cider House to try one of the ciders. All right, which cider did we get today?
I got the triple jam. So I'm going to go ahead and try it. And it was $9 once again for the 12 ounce. So I'm going to try it.
So that was the triple jam that I said last time I thought she was going to get, but she didn't get it.
I ended up getting the tropical waves, which was so good.
Oh, Reagan.
I rate this 7 or 8 out of 10. It tastes like kind of like grape-ish. I like it a lot. Not as good as the blueberry or the tropical waves, but it's definitely, I would say it's an 8. Yeah, it's good. Do you want to try it?
Sure, I'll give it a rip.
I think it tastes like grape. You don't like it?
That was so raunchy. Ugh. All right, so fun fact. I don't like beer. I also don't like wine.
You think it tastes, yeah.
And it
like
literally
grape.
tastes like beer and wine put
that.
together
I see where you
for double the effect of gross,
But it's
raunchy
sour.
flavorish. Blech.
You don't like it?
No,
I like it.
I thought it was busted. It was one of the worst ones you've made me try. We haven't been to the World Traveler Shop in a long time, actually. So I want to see if there's anything interesting or new over here. Usually it's pretty much just like a subset of what's at the Creation Shop. But well, I don't know what's going on over there. Something over there in the trees is like dying or blowing up. So let's head in here and see if they have anything interesting.
So look what we found in the World Travelers at Epcot. I absolutely love this. It is Loungefly. It's a wallet. I really, really wish it was a wristlet. All they would have to do is put a little wrist strap on it. It's so, so cute. It's $50. I would totally buy it because it's very quality. Here's the inside. So it has a lot of little pockets and stuff. And here's the other side of it. It's Minnie and she's winking and making different faces. And it has the bow and ears. If this only had the little wrist strap, I would buy it. I frequently see little wallets around Disney that I would totally buy if it had the wrist strap, you know, like just a little wristlet, like that I like to carry. So hopefully Disney hears me. I don't think they care, but if you're listening, Disney, please put little wrist straps on these because I would totally buy them.
What an awesome day we had at Epcot today. We got a lot of food.
Yeah.
And I was going to say, this is one of the few times where we liked absolutely everything that we got. Usually there's something not good, and I was going to say, like, this is one of the few times where we liked everything, and then you soiled it with your disgusting drink.
I liked it. And I didn't like your lamb. I didn't try your lamb, so...
You didn't try it, so you can't say that you didn't like it. You didn't
every
try it.
Well, at least one of us... I didn't... Yeah. You,
I tried your busted drink.
At least one of us liked every single item.
Yeah, but overall, it was a good day. We got, honestly, we had a really successful day of food. So everything at everything at the farmer's market was good. The poutine was good. The drink, she says, was good. I say it was busted. But overall, we got a lot of great stuff. So thanks for joining us. Don't forget to check out all of our other great content. I'll link a bunch of them below. Until tomorrow, the Noble Way
is the easy way.
Bye-bye, everybody.